We are in the small town of Indianola, Iowa. It's the town I work in. It's about 16,000 people. It's about 10 miles south of Des Moines. It was a good little rural dent between the two cities, but it's still kind of considered the metro. People go up to Des Moines at least, I would like to say on average 5 days a week or something like that. But anyway, again, this is when I first started coming to Indianola to work. And it was about 10 years ago. Like, where I'm walking did not exist non-nature wise, if that makes sense. We're standing outside a Quick Star convenience store, which is La Crosse, Wisconsin based. Even over here, it's just out in the middle of the boonies, it feels like, right? That's like, but I'm just getting my steps in before I do some Lyft driving up in the city. Again, Des Moines is a medium-sized city in the Midwest. Iowa is west of Chicago, south of Minneapolis, northwest of Kansas City, and about 500 miles east of Denver. So, in case you're wanting to know where that is, that's where it is. And then over here, I don't know if you can see it over here. There we go. There's the fueling areas for the petrol, for the diesel and stuff. It's one of those towns where if they see weird activity, they'll send a cop out to investigate. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Because it's that small of a town. Now, if you go up to Des Moines, they have more important things to worry about than some random guy just trying to be on YouTube Live or whatever. But if you don't mind subscribing, I would be much appreciative. I'm trying to get to at least 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to break that YouTube algorithm, and you all could help me. So, anyway, like I said, here's the Quick Star that I'm just hanging out at. It's a gorgeous evening. I'm not kidding. They are doing some work behind here. You just can't see because it's pitch black dark. And of course, it's a gorgeous starry evening, but with all the light pollution immediately to this area. But oh, yay. Okay. So, I hope you all are having a nice evening. Let's talk convenience stores. What convenience stores are in your neck of the woods? Where are you all from? That's like here in Des Moines. We have a pretty good corporate holding of gas stations. It's like, got a couple of local BPs, got a couple of local, I don't know, but we are home to Casey's General Stores, if anyone's heard of those. There's actually, if we turn the camera around, hey all, hope you're all having a good night. There is a Casey's right over there. That's not 24 hours. This Quick Star is, though, which is La Crosse-based Quick Trip. So, like I said, just getting my steps in. It was a kind of calm evening at work because there's football games at the universities. Ames is about 50 miles north of here, so I'm completely far away from the football traffic, which is just fine. They had a late football game tonight. But I am in this small town of 16,000 people called Indianola, Iowa. And like I said, to live here, it's okay. It's good if you have families or what have you, but it's just me and my partner, and we live in the city. So in Iowa, Des Moines is our city. The metro itself was about 800,000 people, and that is perfect size. I'm not kidding. So, and then fuel is really cheap here tonight. Let me come over to the stoplight here and I'll show you the pylon sign that it has. And what else do we have? We have, I don't know if any of you are from Texas or Atlanta. There's QT Quick Trip. But here it's Quick Star. And gas is only $2.31 before any discounts. That's pretty good for the Midwest right there, right? And then over there, one of my favorite establishments, I think the camera's a little bit off, but there's a Starbucks right there, which I go to at least 5 times a week. And I don't know if you guys want me to take you inside the Quick Start. I was going to go get a beverage. I filled up my tank with petrol because gas was, like I said, very economically priced. But you should have seen when this opened last month. I mean, this is a brand new station actually. It opened last month. But I've been going to Quick Start for at least 5 or 6 years when they finally infiltrated the Des Moines market. They used to be really kind of meh with small locations, but they realized that we love big things here in the United States, and they started making their stations more spacious. And they have hot food 24/7, which is nice. I mean, over in the east they have Wawa and Sheetz and stuff like that, which they're okay. I like Quick Start. So, hey there, Noah. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. Let's turn back over to the great Nathan. That's good. I'm being silly. I'm trying to make a catchphrase, but it's not working. I know I have my Boo Hiss catchphrase, but I don't really have a nickname. I'm the 4-star cashier or something like that. It's one of those things where it's just trying to nab my YouTube niche. What works for me? It's like, I thought about doing some retail walkarounds, kind of like what I'm doing now, but if you consider subscribing, of course, that'd be awesome. I thought about doing like a YouTube video of like Jordan Creek Town Center, our local mall, and just like doing some snippets, not really pictures of like a video of me walking through the mall. That's kind of boring, but if information on the malls are good. Let's see. That is true. Is it Peter? Peter? Yes. That eye threw me off a little, forgive me. But yes, I come from a town of 450 people, and you are correct. We would commute to a town that was 10,000 people. They had the Walmart, they had the Kmart, and they had, here in Iowa, we don't have Kroger, but we are dominated by 2 Iowa-based grocers that called Hy-Vee and Fairway. Not like Fairway like the golf turf, but Fare, like you're buying a ticket fare for subway or a train or something like that. And hello, Callie, how are you doing? And it's like, everyone subscribe if they'd like. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Oh, Rob, where are you from in Minnesota? Yeah, Hy-Vee did make it up to Minneapolis finally about 10 years ago. But yeah, 16,000 people in a suburb isn't really that big. But like I said, people down here are afraid of Des Moines a little bit. They think it's... I feel that crime is relative, and if you go looking for trouble, then you're looking for trouble. But if you don't, you're fine. It's like, I've never had any problems. So I love Minneapolis, and I'm not talking about Mall of America. I get it. I prefer the suburb of Minnetonka myself, which has Ridgedale Center, which is my favorite mall of the area. But Southdale is really grabbing some traction for luxury tenants. They're getting Burberry, and Tiffany & Company is moving over there. I'm like, wow. I don't know how they're... Like, Simon is taking away market share from the Galleria across the street. But I also like the Galleria, but... Oh, my day was very good. How was yours? Oh, what do we got here? Hold on.